maybe
This
get
is gonna
some,
be this is
post-game
gonna
games.
be a good one. I mean, can't get these boys. Naptime hit the form coming into the tournament, but Cobras did some really impressive stuff yesterday. Like the comeback from the lower bracket, the insane aggression and cap control yesterday was really good. But Naptime have definitely hit a run of form. Let's have a quick shout with the panel. I've got to give it to Naptime because of my ingrained bias and loyalty. What do you two think?
I'm going to give it to Naptime, and I have evidence to back it up in that the only team to ever get 150-0'd in the final match ever in the CLC is Naptime 150-0ing Purple Cobras. So we'll see what happens here.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's an interesting stat as game number 1 is going to begin. Shows, and once again, your vote doesn't matter.
Yeah, my vote doesn't matter. I was going to say I'm going to go with Cargera just because every time I go with Prince of Death and the Purple Cobras, they lose.
He's on the crossbow. The crossbow is out for Carve to begin.
Carvin on the crossbow. Oh boy, we've got excitement ready for everybody.
Durenton,
It's about to get hot
full
in here.
8-3 masterpiece on Durenton as well. Everybody here came to bang for sure. Totally, Kyle. I'm seeing masterpiece boots all over the place. Masterpiece capes. Wow,
Look
pretty
at
much
these
everyone in
IPs.
this match is full masterpiece. Wow, Prince going 3-1-1. They're going 3-1-1. The absolute lunatics against the crossbow bow. Prince of Death was like, I'm gonna go 3-1-1, and Carvenan actually takes the bait, doesn't skip the cap. They get the shred off. Here comes the Sunder Shot, the poison pot, the harpoon back. The saves are coming though, but this momentum is going to be a lot to deal with. They used everything here, and they might get a 10 off of it, but Graffice might just pull back and cap now. Actually, no. Nobody
They're pushing
capped.
5. Yeah, it's a no cap across the board. It's 5v5 in the center for control.
Right, so it's going to be an all-out brawl. Graffice has his stacks up. He goes for an aggro cleric. Doesn't get it procced. That could cost him if they go for the turn. He's going to get purged now. Matthew trying to get things under control.
Kyle's in trouble.
Kyle in a bit of trouble. They're going to swap him back. Is there a stun available? That's a nice tackle onto the DPS. Kyle's one hit from death, and he is going to drop to Renton. He's going to get knocked up. There's the flick back. Stabby stab, not going to be enough. The Rent and auto fires coming down from the high ground. There's the Sunder Shot. Carving him with the Sunder Shot's going to kill him. They hook him back into the stun. Fatnex is gone here. Matthew might go. And that is a lot of 8-3 masterpiece on the floor right now. Boda once more. Prince of Death. Wow. Jab. There's no healer. There's no healer and there's no purge. He's going to die as well. 4-0. And a wild start, and the crossbow is playing right now.
What did we just see there, Lubin? That was brutal. Nobody wants to lose 4 guys in the first engagement, have their 5th at 1 bar.
How did they not get the bottom cap? They went 3-1-1, but they sent 4 mid. Maybe it was when Prince of Death got controlled, but they got kind of unlucky because doing that 3-1-1 into a curse isn't so bad, but going into bow crossbow is absolute suicide. You're just gonna get that is the biggest DPS backline you can get right now for burst. Sweeping bolt comes out, but Kyle did get his cleric off, and the purge was a little bit late from Boda. Boda now has to watch his step as the sacrificial seed's gonna pop, and he'll be just fine. Matthew inside his duty. Nice save there. Durenton, really good sack onto Matthew. They look for Carvin, and there's the hook. There's the flick. Is Carve going to be okay? Into the area of decay. They purge his hots. He's going to roll, but he lands on a geyser. Cargera looking to push, but Kyle's got his number. Full stack drilling here, and they're going to have to kite back from Kyle. Nobody available to purge that bow. There's the flick onto Matthew. Matthew rolls back. Geyser to safety. Nicely done from Prince of Death, as Boda wants to surge forward, but has to wait out the cultist cowl. And now they're stacking on the choke. They really need to watch the retreat down that choke because the stun could be brutal from Cargera. They try and find Graffice on the right-hand side. He gets his cleric off. He gets full value off the cleric, and now Matthew gets isolated to the left. Durenton coming in to save his boy. Another sacrifice goes down. Matthew pops the resistance potion as he's going to surge forward, looking for Cargera. Offensive duty is placed. And how now Cargera and the boys looking for this choke point control. Kyle gets rolled out of there. Boda's going to flick him back in. It's a 3-man stun onto the back line, but the cleanse is very, very good. Carvinen gets caught, but he goes cleric robe sweeping bolt, gets max damage amp on that. Boda's starting to drop low, and this is much better from the Purple Cobras. They're weathering the storm, and Matthew's looking for the kill on Graffice. Graffice! Oh, he line of sights the harpoon. He line of sights the harpoon, but Boda now is in big trouble. Seed is coming. Shekri finds himself in a horrible spot. Has the seed himself. Gets the cleric as well. They roll back. It's now kiting from the Naptime boys and Purple Cobras. They're looking for blood. They're looking for revenge after that first one. The guys at a safety onto Boda. Carve's going to pop his res pot. Has his roll. They do survive. And now they're going to push back in. That kite was exquisite. Nobody
that was a beautiful
died.
Kite. Yeah, nobody died, and they didn't lose control of the caps, though they're
And they
probably
gained
going to
20
lose
points.
center
For
cap.
every minute that fight goes, they gain 20 points.
Well, they did stop the center. They're only going to bleed 10 here. It is 149 to 81. Not
brutal,
a great position to be in if you are the Purple Cobras, but it's much better than a 3 cap. Now, I feel they didn't take advantage of that late opportunity where they had 2 very low.
Oh, Card
Cargera
says no.
gets the back. Very nicely done.
Prince of Death has to play the interrupt as well. And this is a really weird spot, right? Because Karg has a nice choke point to retreat to every time he goes for the interrupt. And in the meantime, Purple Cobras, every time they go for the cap, like, they have to push up and counter. They have to push in and try and counter this mid cap because they can't get 3 caps on. Very strange cap setup right now as Grafis looks into Fatnex. Fatnex going to roll to safety. Carvin in a bit of trouble at the back. Gets cleansed and gets his cleric off. Nice purge onto Kyle. Opens up the DPS from Carv. Carv gets cleanse healed. There's the guys are up. Sacrifice has been used on Kyle, but the arrows are raining down. Durenton and Kyle pushed right out of this fight and needs to be careful because Cargera's Iron Breaker is not a joke when it comes to damage. Matthew stunned on the choke point. Auto fire going into Prince, but Karg and Grafis now stacking. Down goes that Dark Matter as well. Remember the curse stacks. The longer this fight goes on, the better it is for Purple Cobras. Because the curse, the crossbow has the burst, but the curse has that consistent damage. Grafis maybe goes down at the back. He's kiting for his life. It's a trade, bow for crossbow. And the trades always are going to benefit the people with the caps. Carvin and still in a bit of trouble in the back, though. Gets his cleric off. Nice stun. He pops his res. Oh, it's a 3-man geyser. Huge from Prince of Death. And this is going to be where Purple Cobras have an opportunity to get this done. They're tanking it up in this Judy, though. All 4 of them inside that Judy. They got such good value. Carvin is finally going to drop, but there's going to be no chance for the caps. Fatnex, 1 hit on Fatnex. Oh, Boda missed the lunging stab. Doesn't quite kill him, and they actually drop back for the cap. Finally, the Purple Cobra is going to get cap control in this. Shekri, there's the hook onto Fatnex. Oh, Boda looking for the flick, but doesn't actually have the energy right now. Has to wait for that Royal Armor energy. Here it comes. Now, Boda starts to do it onto 2s, gets back in the business. Cargera cancels the area of decay on Fatnex as well. Ironbreaker goes out. They're going to flick him. This time, he's got plenty of energy to deal with him. But Boda's in a bit of trouble. He's going to get flicked. Does have roll. There's the sacrifice. Cargera and the boys manning up inside the Judy once again. Fatnex forced back down the choke. Carvinen pops his cleric looking for blood. They switch it up again. Kyle pops his cleric now, and he's going to be okay. Cargera with the stacks is going to be forced out of this fight. Carvinen surging forward. He was looking for the kill on Fatnex, and they didn't get it. Kyle and Fatnex, though, are so low right now.
So low, and the curse is doing work on top of him with that, and that'll do it. Well done with
Grafis dives for Fatnex, though. Grafis is going to die. Yep. They're going full dive right now. I don't know. They don't have the caps.
No, they don't. And this is not going to work for them. This is...
The dive isn't going to work.
He's going back.
Yeah. He's maybe looking for the cap, maybe looking for the wall.
But
they when you don't have the caps, the worst thing you can do is start chaining deaths together. Chekri's going to heal Karg. Boda doesn't get the seed here, so he does have to commit the sack. Now Carvinen's on the field. Oh, 3-man guys on the choke into 3-man stun. Nah, he thought about it.
He's got to run through and get to the backside.
Karl's going to dismount the cooldowns here, though. This is the only thing. Like, he did dismount
here.
Boda's going to drop. One hit's going to do it. Oh, the seed just popped.
Getting into the Judy just in time for the seed.
There's a nice stun coming through. Fatnex, big trouble. Gets the Everlasting Spirit off to buy himself a few seconds as Boda once again dropping low. They're trying to get Fatnex, but it's going to be actually Carvinen that goes down. They will trade onto Fatnex. There's the jab, but Boda with 4 stacks and no energy is going to be forced to retreat. He wants to pill for Shekri, but Matthew just wants to straight up kill Shekri right now. Boda needs a flick to save his man. Nice guys. Oh, and he sidesteps. He sidesteps the harpoon, but it's not going to be enough, and he is going to be driven back. So now the Purple Cobras take control of the map. They're going to turn this into a 3-cap, missing that 20-point timing. But Carvinen puts the crossbow away and goes on to Curse. And we know what happened when he did this yesterday.
Yeah.
He likes the crossbow. He likes the curveball effect. But the Curse...
It's just the bread and butter. Yeah. Honestly, it is what works. You bring what got you to the dance. don't mix it up at the end. I mean, this is what works for them. They should, they have the time. They have 103 points. Now's the time.
Kagera, even IP capped, has 3,576 HP as well. So here comes the surge into the bully corner, and Prince of Death and the Purple Cobras, they are going to have this vision advantage down in this corner fight. Grafise, he's going to get flicked in, rolled. There's the counter. They're going to go for the Fiend swap. A lot of people switch into this Fiend swap right now. Boda gets the flick onto Totally Carl. They're going to get the Harpoon. He's going to pop his Cleric. Insta-purge on the Cleric. Kyle forced to use his Resist as well. And the Sacrifice. Every single defensive and save now has gone onto Totally Kyle. And look at the curse stacks as well. They are really going to have to try and survive this. Kyle has to be so careful stepping up right now because they know that both Clerics are gone. There's the flick. Boda goes in with the Judy. Swap Kyle in. They don't have the hook available, but he's going to get stunned, and Kyle is just getting absolutely
totally hammered.
ravaged.
Yeah,
Grafise may get traded, though. He's in a bit of trouble with Bo. He has his roll really available. Matthew's got that full 8-3 Masterpiece. He's the only one that didn't die for his team yet, I believe. Yeah. So he still has his Masterpiece gear, as does Kagera. But Matthew, he's going to be have time to roll back, I believe. Yeah, he's got the 4 stacks. Actually gets the heal as well. Sticks it, but he can't start the fight with 4 stacks. No. Like you have to reset those stacks. They've got the caps as well, so they can afford to kite. And Boda, he's going to get flicked. Poison, great combo onto Boda. Oh, he stepped forward. He goes forward into the Judy. That was really nicely timed by him.
Yeah. But they've got this opportunity for a push here.
Yeah, because there's no big kills to Kagera. He goes in with the caps, and here comes the seed onto Kyle.
No
so
stacks
he should
on
be
him, though.
okay.
That's a long time. Took a while to even get one. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually dodge the sickles. Like, the sickle, you can usually get good value, but now he's 4 stacked actually because of that area decay. He's going to get driven back.
He's going to be in trouble here.
He's got the seed coming.
He's
there you
good.
go.
He
so
got rid of the stacks.
Ready to go back in. They drop the stacks. They purge Kyle.
Oh! Great save. Good timing on the save. He's going to keep him alive for a second. Is it going to be enough over the top? No.
Grafise goes down, actually.
That snag.
Grafise goes down, and it looks like big trouble in the back for Shekri as well. Really nice play from the Cobras there. They are pulling this one back.
Totally
Shekri going to get stunned. But Shekri, look at Shekri's position. He's in a horrible spot. And if they drill him down, Matthew's on top. They missed the Harpoon to peel. The Geyser was good, though. The Geyser was good, and Boda flicks Matthew away from Shekri. Again, brilliant peeling.
Nicely played.
Cobras are holding, though, and Cobras have the caps. Naptime are going to need more kills if they want to do anything. Carvenon pops his Cleric, and they're looking for more, potentially. Gets the mini stun onto Durenton.
Just go leave.
Stun onto Fat Legs. I don't know. No, I think he was just trying to reposition, honestly. To stop any forward pressure. Matthew here, inside the Judy. Good defensive positioning. Prince of Death and Matthew tanking up this front line. Kagera goes for the stun. The Geyser out Fatnex there. He wasn't happy with the situation, so the defensive Geyser went down. There's the play onto the back. Matthew comes. There's a Judy on the choke. Aggressive positioning on the Judy for Kagera as he looks for more. In goes the Judy boots. Grafise. He gets caught, but he pops his Cleric and just starts wailing on people, then rolls back. Prince of Death going in looking for more. Kyle's dropping low. They need to find kills, though. It has to be kills right now. Because if they don't find them, they're just going to get pointed out.
Yeah,
there's one. They need a second.
One.
They're going to be on their last rotation. If they can't get another kill here, then Cobras, we saw it yesterday, they're able to grind out these points at the end. Durenton would be the grand prize there. If they can find Durenton, that would be the one. And I think they're going to get him. The Iron Breaker. The Geyser, they do get him. It's a 40-second timer, and there is no way Matthew and Prince of Death cannot stick this.
They're dead. They're dead. Wow. What
We're
a turn at the end here. They have enough time to get the full 3 cap here. Is anybody going to be able to stop this and make it a 10?
Kyle, Fatnex can't die for this. Like, you lose to the 3 cap if you die for this. The timing is all wrong here. Like, if they get 3 cap, they go to 4 points, which means 1 extra death and they lose. So
and they're not going to be able to stop any of these.
They're not going to stop the caps, and they're going to be on 2 points now.
Yeah, 2 points. That's it. That's the match. There's nothing they can do. That was...
Well, I mean, you've seen crazier things, though.
No, that would be the This is up there. That would
be the
craziest
goes in. If they
thing.
go for the cap, Kagera, there's no way on earth Kagera lets them get this cap here, surely.
Why not?
He's letting them get it.
Why would you bother?
Of course, yeah, just sorry. Yeah, they already went to 2. They already went to 2. Yeah, sorry, ignore me. Ignore me. Because now they wasted another 10 seconds on capping, and now it's, pretty much going to be a G, if they can find one more kill, it's over. If they can hold for 35 seconds, it's over. The only way Purple Cobras get this is if they kill the entire team. They have to kill the entire team in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Which, against one of the best teams the game has ever seen. But what a match for game number one.
Wow.
There's the kill to open it. Holy
How
comebacks.
exciting was that?
Comebacks from both times. And that, like, again, like you said, Shows, letting them get that bottom cap is amazing. Because it just wastes another 10 seconds, doesn't it?
Yeah, just let them.
And
that was wild. Lupac, that was an amazing match. But 14
Kyle
to 7
died 7 times, Chosen.
Yeah, 14 to 7. I mean, we didn't. They really were grinding that. You have to give it to these Purple Cobras for trying the grind. They tried that. You know what we've seen that Cargera team do time and time again. Get the caps, hold them, die a couple times, fall back really well. But wow. 14 to 7. Such a good job by the Cargera team at the end, specifically pulling it out with the incredible amount of pressure to take this one with one rotation left. They had 19 points, Lupac.
Yeah. I actually think that
3 caps against
Purple Cobras almost stayed a little bit too long, like up top. They had the 3 cap. They should have just kited earlier. Like, just don't go mad for kills. Just give them enough to keep them interested and prevent them going off and capping. But just run them around. Just play it safe. Keep healing. Keep chilling.
Take a look at that screenshot I just sent. Look at how many sets of Kyles my man Shekri had on his body.
Oh man!
If we can go and show that one on screen.
Is that
124
million market silver. Value?
124 mil silver, and that's not all Shekri set, right? That's a lot of the loot from Kyle dying.
Where did you put
it? It's in the AOTV chat of the CLC Discord. It's on stream right now.
That's a GIF.
Take a look. No, the print screen under the GIF.
You'll
find it.
Screen. Okay,
look at that, man. What
124 million of loot on Shekri. Wow.
That's insane. Yeah, that is crazy. A lot of it.
And no one touched it. No one touched it.
That's a 12.6 million fame death. That is insane. That was also that was an insane match.
Can we just talk about how Shekri's masterpiece set completely survived?
Yeah, none of it trashed.
And he even looted a masterpiece graveguard to go in place of his scrub excellent one.
Until this game starts, we have just under a minute. Sorry, until game 2 of the series begins. Lupac and Shows and casting it again. Who do you think is going to win this game 2, Lupac?
I've got to give it to Naptime. They are actually saying after the match that they thought the match went really bad. They were very unhappy with it. I was as surprised as you to see the crossbow at the start, though. It wasn't doing bad, but again, it puts them on such a timer. Like if they don't find those kills in the first couple of rotations, the curse always outvalues them. Just because of that sort of when the curse is kiting back. His stacks are still doing work. When the crossbow's kiting back, he's basically doing nothing. But game number 2 then, will we see a game number 3 as one match away from the grand finals? Naptime versus the Purple Cobras. Let's get it on here on Albion TV with myself and Shozen. Coming out then, it does look like the curse is going to be the standard for Carvin. And I don't think we're going to see another 3-1-1 though. I don't think they're going to do anything rowdy like that. But that said, they are on the verge of elimination, so maybe they do. So it is a 4-1 as standard. Cargera going deep, looking for something. Goes actually to get on the Renton with the first geyser. And the reason he wanted to do that is to stop the pre-stacking and create a little bit of momentum in the other way. And momentum he has got as Fatnex is forced to get sacked in the first engage. Grafise now takes a bit of pressure in the other direction, but that is a mean old stun through the clothies. Boda and Grafise taking huge damage. Grafise nearly goes down, but that Judy saving the day. Prince of Death needs to be careful though. Prince of Death, Matthew, everybody's low. Grafise is actually the one that's going to drop. Purple Cobras take the first blood despite a ferocious opening from Naptime. Brilliant stuff from the Cobras. Switching each other out as the defensives are in place. They're just switching in and out. And now Carvin and Stacks are not quite enough to get it done without Grafise's bow, but It is early in the match, and Grafis is already out there. But if Shekri dies, that is another matter. It's going to be the reset.
Now that's go home. Are they going to be able? No, they're not going to snag Carve here.
No, but
Bodaville,
I think they'll get Boda. Maybe.
I think you're right. Well, that was actually a really nice play there with the flick from Boda, saving his own life.
Yeah.
Nicely done. No,
no
extra death. Yeah. They're going to get the 3 cap, though.
First
they're going to be
blood
playing against.
To the Cobras and the 3 cap. Their tournament on the line. They did what they needed to do in that first one. And that really was a very early kill. And honestly, I feel like Naptime went a bit aggressive. They'd already got rid of all of the defenses off their enemy. All they needed to do was stabilize that fight, and they had a massive cooldown advantage. But they went hyper aggro looking to finish it off, and I think it just stretched them a bit thin.
Yeah.
You gotta, one of you, the frontliners, has to be ready to peel for the backline pressure, because a glaive, especially someone as aggressive as Machu, will get kills early on. And now they go for the bully corner play. Grafis is going to roll that flick. Machu now wants to come in, but the cultist comes out. There's the purge. Machu's looking for the flick, but can't find it. In the meantime, Cargera and Boda coming forward, but Cargera missing a couple of lunges there. Grafis in trouble. Area of Decay goes down. Grafis going to get Geyser to safety. There's the peel. Cargera looking for the stun. There's a lovely stun onto all of the clothies, and now Kyle is getting jabbed in the back. The sack goes out. Grafis is going to get switched on. He's in trouble, but he actually finds the kill onto Kyle. Kyle's 8th death of this series so far.
And so many, like, oh, poor
and
guy.
another 3-man stun. Another 3-man stun from Karg. Finding those angles. Okay. Looking for those impact plays. There'll be a defensive flick onto Boda, and they can play for the caps here. We know these guys like to play for the caps. Cargera misses the Geyser. He's just trying to mini stun Durenton here. Dodging sickles. There goes the tackle onto 2, but the cleanse is going to come out very, very quickly. Prince of Death counter stun onto the choke. Oh, that Area of Decay, though. Their whole team just got...
much. Yeah,
their whole team just sat in the Area of Decay. Yeah. Durenton might even drop here if they can find...
Oh, nice save on him.
Huge purge, though. Huge purge on his stacks. And the Dark Matter! That's a mean old Dark Matter. Durenton has to save himself.
Wow. I got to say, like, the curse play right now, really in favor of Naptime. I saw a lot of misses over here from Purple Cobras.
They want Durenton. They're not even worried about capping.
Get it. Really well done here with the push through for Naptime.
They're not going to get Prince as well.
No, they can't. They're not going to get him. They're just going to take 2, and they're going to go home, and they've already got the top cap. They made a really good play right off the bat to go up there and get the caps. Good play by Carvinen. He's going to get the second one, and they're going to be in position. Oh, actually, nicely done. Cargera gave him the time, but they already got the bottom. They're just not going to get 3 cap. Oh, are they going to let him get it? Come on, guys. Get up the stairs.
They just got it. They just got it. But they're not going to be able to cap this.
No. They got the bottom. They're fine. It's I was a little concerned here that the Purple Cobras were gonna take their sweet ass time getting up the stairs, but they got up there in time, put the pressure on Cargera, and it's back on.
They were trying to get those pre-stacks out, which you can understand. Oh, Fatnex forced to roll from the hook there. So Boda's going to get that hook available just in time to go for the double combo onto Fatnex. He will have the cleric, though. Although curses are generally playing poison. So it does make them a good target because they don't have that resist potion. So a quick purge. We know one thing we've noticed about Naptime throughout this tournament is when they purge clerics very, very quickly. Like a lot of teams try not to proc the cleric. These guys just proc it and purge it immediately. Stun comes in. Only hitting 1 though, and some space in the backline. Boda goes for the flick onto Kyle. Poor old Kyle having a rough series so far. Grafis pops the cleric to go aggro, but Kyle gets his cleric off. They're going to swap him back. He does have the res. That's going to go as well. The saves are coming. Durenton seems to have things under control, but Boda wants more. They're going to purge his stacks. There's going to be a stun coming out any second. Cargera looking for the clothies. Oh, they're going to go through this choke. This is going to be nasty if Cargera can land it here. Prince of Death is on the edge. They're going to geyser him up. Cargera, where's the stun? There's the stun. Doesn't hit Machu somehow, but Fatnex is going to get rolled. Prince of Death goes down, and it's back to 10 for the Purple Cobras.
Machu, no!
He was home free. Is there a flick available? I don't think there's a flick available yet. There it is.
Dead. He's dead.
And Cargera still in his masterpiece set that he started with.
Rough.
This is, wow, 7-2 off the back of that first one. Another 3 cap. Naptime only just taken the lead in this fight since it started, though. And this still could turn at any moment. There's still plenty of points on the board. We've still got a very tenacious Purple Cobras team.
But they're getting, this is the time now, Lupek. This is the countdown. This is, are you staying in or are you going home?
Yeah, you've got to go big or go home. And Cargera, single target stun onto Kyle. Really late purge on the Cleric. Not really what they were looking for. Real offensive duty. And Kyle just can't, he can't even stop to auto attack right now. Like their game plan is working so well. They could switch onto Matcher. They could just double kill.
Yeah, it was just instant ownage up there on the top. That you can't win like that.
Well, that basically was a demonstration of what happens if one team's bow is firing and the other team's isn't firing, right? You just win. Every single time you're going to win on momentum. And I didn't expect this. That was ruthless. No, that engaged there. I hope Tazik's making a gif of that.
I want to see that one. I can watch that one for 5 minutes.
You guys can use it to fill before the third place playoff. And right now, Purple Cobras, it looks like they'll be playing in a third place playoff.
Wow.
They've got 1 minute, 2 minutes and 40 to come up with something here, but gonna have to be something different. Now Grafis is looking for the high ground. Vision advantage is with Purple Cobras playing from the southeast. There's the flick onto Carvin, and Carvin pops the Cleric. No purge comes out. Shekri still working with his space. This time, look how deep Kyle is. Kyle is hiding in the corner.
Kyle, what are you doing?
Bonus still finds him, and they switch to Purity.
He's already
done. Renton goes Purity just to try and protect his man here. Kyle's popped a res. They've used a sack on Kyle again. He's gonna get flicked, and Kyle just can't cast spells. And in the meantime, Matthew's like, I know we're trying to keep Kyle alive, but is there any chance of a heal? Fatnex feels the same, but look,
domination at the end.
Get the replay of that, and look where Kyle stands at the start of the fight. He is hiding in the corner. There is no other way to describe it. And now it's a 2-minute timer. Karg and the boys, they know Fatnex is going for the cap. There's the double stun onto the healer as well. The Renton lets it go because he doesn't want to use his cleanse heal. But he has no cleric. He has no cleric, so he's on Purity, and he's holding that Purity, trying to wait for the bop onto Cargera. And look at Cargera skirting around the edge of it. There is good counter pressure this time because Kyle was allowed to play some Albion this time. They let him play a little bit of Albion at the start. But there's the hook. He's already rolled. There's no cleric available. And Fatnex nearly gets collateraled of it. And this is over. I don't know what changed mid-match, but this is a massacre.
Was domination. Yeah, this is rude. This is what it looks like when we play.
The ace. This could be the ace. The Renton's going to roll. Oh, he has the Purity. He's trying to protect with the Purity, but there you go. It is, wow. 13-2. That was a statement, wasn't it? The Kings are back.
Yeah, they have to be the favorites now after that. Holy.
Carvinen.
Words that aren't appropriate for Twitch.
Carvinen coming through with 64k DPS, 3k ahead of Fatnex. More healing came out of Durenton, but more healing was probably needed from Durenton.
Yeah, he needed to. He needed to save everybody constantly. There was just nothing. Wow. There was no breathing room in that match for the Purple Cobras. They were smothered.
Yeah, Purple Cobras were strangled out of that match. And that was... Whew,
it was rough.
I mean, I don't even know if Taz had time to gif those because it was...
I had time for one. That was a nuts match. I'm looking here at that last one that you were talking about with Kyle's positioning. That's crazy as well.
You see how far back he was? He was like right in the corner up the stairs.
I mean, I know why he was so afraid.